the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a team from the American, a crew looking to make a statement. Squaring off with another team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Pirates will put total weather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Samuel. Fires complete on the crosser. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Brooks. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. He'll take a shot. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So East Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Samuel. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're facing a 3rd down. He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch inside the 25. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the Echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking for space. It's Montgomery. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense in the hurry-up. Rides the back and leaves it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
With the catch, it's Rodgers. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, ECU. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Zings it complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Rides the back on the option, the give. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. To the air, it's Samuel. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off-play action on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. From the gun. Rushes on him. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Pirates are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. Into the secondary on the right. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates!
And you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Turns it on in midfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Back to throw, it's Samuel. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a first and goal. He wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Looking to get it in. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Samuel. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. Breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got a touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 10 over SMU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Just keep slinging it. Grab near the marker. It's Montgomery. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Pirates have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, Give on the inside. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. From the gun to Give, looking for room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Samuel. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right.
Flying out to the left. Past the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half. Running the ball, throwing. Insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half, because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looking for a man, it's Samuel. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he's in for the touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed to... Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He will not. Play number 10 on this series. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Oh, he missed. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it the deep. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Davis will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was... on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. To the air, it's Samuel. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And now on third down after that last run. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle, it's Bennett. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up the first down. Touchdown!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Memphis Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Off and running. The 40. At the 30. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Here we go. Ready?
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To throw, it's Samuel. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Kept it on the ground on first down, let's see what they do on second. Back to pass. Got enough space. Touchdown. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Powell. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Samuel. That's reeled in, it's Bennett. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Blasted as he lets it go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Grab behind the line. It's Powell. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. First play of the period will be a second down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Going to take a shot on second and short. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Back to the ground game on the left. Fighting off the defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Dropping back, it's Samuel. A strike downfield. Oh, what a move to get room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He breaks a tackle.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Now from inside the red zone. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. You know, it's not just about pushing forward. You've got to find that little crevice that'll let you get to the 1st down mark.
Yeah, where's the old push play? USC Notre Dame. It's famous now. You need a guy behind you helping you get that 1st down. We need more teamwork here between this QB and running back.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air. It's Samuel. Hit as he throws. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for room. It's Powell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Hard running there. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And here comes the field goal unit. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. It's good. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll ride the hot hand. Past the 45. Turning it on. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Powell. You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He might want another play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. At the 45 on his way. Oh, a lot of space. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 18 to Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Here's the return. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll do it himself. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdown.
Picked off to stop the threat.
And that's a really good job by the situation.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as they probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Moving. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Makes the grab. It's more. They'll make the... A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.